So let's talk about the disappearing acts. I will first say that I never said to myself like I'm gonna quit YouTube. I never had that in mind. It obviously has naturally happened where I'm just not posting. Obviously it looks like, oh, she quit YouTube, she forgot about her channel, she just neglected it, all of that. And some of it might be true, but it's not that I intentionally did it in mind, like, oh, like I have beef with YouTube, even though kind of at the moment I sort of do in terms of monetization. But I get it, like, if you're not posting consistently, if you're not bringing in the views, then you're penalized, right? Just to get to the main reason why I've been so up and down on YouTube, not for the past year, I would say probably the last 2, maybe 3 years, I have kind of been up and down and just being sporadic with my posts. And a lot of it has to do with like my mental state. I was just going through a really tough time over the past couple of years actually, where I allowed things that were going on in my life affect the things that I enjoy doing. Like if I'm not in a good state, if I don't feel good mentally, if I don't feel good emotionally, like I'm not really posting. And I feel bad about that because I look back and it's like, dang, like I can't believe I really allowed my situation at the time really affect the things that I was doing so well at, or just that I really enjoyed, like connecting with y'all and the opportunities and just being like inspired, but aspired as well. And so for that, just to kind of see how your mental state can really affect so many things in your life, it's like, wow. And so for me, it's like, I think this time last year I posted a video, like I think I only posted 1 video, or maybe it was 2 videos last year, like official videos. And it's like, darn, like I really have been just terrible when it comes to this consistency, but also like there's so many things that I want to talk about and like things that I filmed and whatnot, and I just like wasn't sticking to my word. And I was just allowing whatever I was going through to really just have me just shut down, right? So now it's like that really forced me to really go through the I guess that period of time to really reflect, and I guess you can call it growing pains, right? So I really spent this last year like really rebuilding myself, right? Trying to get back to who I was and to a happier ALIcia. And I feel so much better than where I was like a year ago. It's a lot of lessons learned, and I'm just taking those lessons and applying it to my life today. And things have really unfolded, obviously some changes, and I've moved, I've accomplished some great things, so I'll talk about that in another video. So yeah, anyway, I am here today. So just know that, you know, even though like I'm in a much better state, it doesn't mean that some days doesn't have its challenges, right? Like some days it does, but I'm much better at like handling it and like really speaking how I feel regardless of how people take it. Like, you know, some people will take it as if I'm attacking them or whatnot, but now it's like I'm more open about how I feel instead of keeping it inside. And so yay me. Yeah, so all in all, I think this is just like a rebuilding phase or period for me, and I'm excited. I'm really going to be working on it. But I also want to ask you guys, please, if you don't mind, can y'all stay on me too? Can y'all like, you know, hold me accountable? Like, girl, where you at? What you doing? Get out of bed, let's go, get with it, right? So can y'all like really push me too? Like if you see me like even just a teeny bit slacking, like just get on me, okay? But anyway, I am going to be focusing on really just getting back to posting consistently on here. By the way, if you don't see me on here, check me out on, you know, the other pages, okay? But other than that, let me give you a quick update, even though I know I've kind of been like rambling for a little bit already. Anyway, let's talk about my hair, okay? So she has bounced back some, and I'm going to be posting pics and videos throughout this. So yes, I got heat damage. I sure did. And it's so crazy to think that I went, I think was it maybe about 9 years, I think, without flat ironing my hair at all. And then at the time that I finally do it, right? The time that I finally do it, I get heat damage. So here are the lessons that I learned from that, right? Because it's so funny, like that, I think it was either that same day that I flat ironed my hair or the following day. I just felt, it was like, I was like, I feel like this side is heat damage. And there was, when it was like finally time for me to wash my hair, like this would not revert, this like section over here would not revert back. I had a little bit up in here as well, but my hair was not reverting back, and I was like, oh no. Yeah, so it's nothing new in terms of like it be my first time having heat damage, right? Like I've had heat damage before, and I think it was in the same section, the same area. So what I learned is that pay attention to the different grades, or the different the different grades in your hair, because you know, there might be parts of your hair that's more fine than the other part. So this side of my hair is less dense and is more fine than other parts of my hair. Also, pay attention to the type of flat iron you're using. What we used was like an older flat iron, like old, like I had no business using that, okay? Also, of course, we know the temperature. Temperature is really important too. Like, for example, you could use, let's say you could use 400 degrees or 400 heat at like in the back of your head, right? But for me, for example, you wouldn't want to use that same temperature like in this area or like in another part of your hair. You may want to like reduce that temperature. So that's another thing that I learned as well. Of course, make sure that you prep your hair, which I did. I did use a heat protectant, and I still got heat damage. So it goes to show that it's more than just using heat protectant, but making sure that you have it on the right temperature too, and the type of tool that you're using, making sure that it's a good, like a good heat styling tool. And actually there was someone that commented too on my post on here about the heat damage, and she left a lot of those tips too. So I might see if I could post it in here somewhere. But yeah, that was a lot of great feedback. And yeah, so that's what happened. But I'm fine. I mean, it'll grow out. It's better than what it was. It's still obviously pretty stringy, like when it's wet. You can really tell. I did try the Olaplex. Well, first I tried the Curlsmith, like that, the Curlsmith strengthening line. I did try the Olaplex, and there's this other product that has really good reviews. This is the K18 leave-in molecular repair hair mask. And I haven't used that yet, so I'm gonna try that out. I'll do that in a separate video, and we can kind of see like if there's any sort of repair. So I actually met Curly Chemistry in person in Raleigh at this event, and you know, I didn't know that she was a North Carolina native, so I was like, oh, that's neat. So yeah, but I was telling her about the heat damage that I had, and she actually had mentioned the K18, that they have greater, I guess with that specific product, there's better results than even like some like the really big popular brands in repairing like the heat damage. So she said for me to give that a try, and I'm like, I actually have that sitting on my counter at home. I haven't used it yet. So yeah, I'm excited to try that out to see if it actually lives up to its claims. That's that, y'all. That's that. I don't know if I'm gonna straighten my hair anytime soon ever again, but yeah, that was that. And back to like the whole mental state too, like that really affected me, even like taking care of myself the way that I need to take care of myself. Like my hair was a hot mess. When I say hot mess, like breakage, and to from y'all's point of view, y'all can look at it and be like, I can't tell. And my hair was not as healthy as it should have been. And so it's like, okay, I'm trying to take better care of my hair. So I actually was like protective styling a lot this past year, because I just, well, one, I had the heat damage, and then two, I was like, I just don't feel like doing anything with my hair. But now I'm really gonna focus more on just like nurturing my hair back to where it was, if not better. I would say my theme for this year, or this past year, has really been rebuilding, but it's taught me like about patience and like really enjoying the journey, like where I'm at, appreciating where I am, even though it's not where I want to be. But like, it's like once I really start to appreciate it, it's like things really start to come together. You know, allow yourself to feel, but know that you're not going to be in that place forever. And the things that you're working hard for, you're striving for, it's going to come at the right time. And so, yeah, for me, it's just been a period of just being more open and getting back to me and who I am, but also like being more unapologetic in who I am too. I feel like I'm missing so much. I think that's all I'm gonna share right now. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please watch it. Please share it with your family, friends, your cousins, your aunties, your grandmas. But I will see you guys in another video, okay? For real. And again, please stay on me, hold me accountable. And I hope y'all had a wonderful year. And if not, I hope you guys have a better year next year. Please keep pushing through. Know that even though you may be in a storm right now, as they say, right? The storm is not going to last forever. And just keep pushing on, please. Just keep pushing on. Do not give up. That's the most important thing. Do not give up. Your time is right around the corner. Things are about to unfold for you. And you got to believe that. You got to think that. You got to feel that. And so with that, I want to close this video and see y'all later. Bye.